And my hair getting up there, y'all. My hair's getting up there. Did I just sing live on the air? I think I might have. My hair getting up there. Yo, every single time I sing, I think about my pops. Believe it or not, every single time I sing, I think about my pops. Believe it or not, my father used to sing and taught me how to sing. I ain't about to sing now. Don't get yourselves all in the Ayash Kabawai. Yo, Ayash Kabawai gonna be. Y'all may not know Ayash Kabawai, but Ayash Kabawai and Ayash Kabawai may not know, or he may know, because I talk about the nigga every time I see him in the chat. Ayash Kabawai, back in 2010, for those that don't know this brother's from Oklahoma. And when I tell you that brother was so inspiring and he may not even know it, my first Passover was in 41 Garrett Road, Upper Darby, on the second floor in Philadelphia. And Ayash was there. And this is my first time ever being amongst like everybody in the school at the time. And so I'm watching the Passover, watching how they do things. I'm listening to the prayers, listening to the stories and stuff like that. And I saw Ayash Kabawai get called up. And this is when, and I'm gonna tell you how funny it is. Now I'm only like maybe 2 or 3 weeks into going to class. And so I'm seeing Ayash get called up and they telling the story of this brother. And this is what makes it so inspiring. Ayash Kabawai is a former gang member, right? I believe he was in the Bloods. Ayash Kabawai hears about the truth. And this is like back in the days when we was doing classes over the phone. So he either had General Haas or General Katham Bar teaching him the classes. The brother wanted to come to the Passover, didn't have no money. He's a mechanic, sold his tools so that he can get a bus ride, I think either a bus ride or a plane ride to get to Philadelphia. And when I heard that story, and he gets raised up to Ayash Kabawai, that was his name. That was the name that he was given. And when I tell you, like, that was one of the most motivating stories, because I'm saying to myself, if this nigga could fucking go all the way from Oklahoma, sell his tools, and the Commander Giuliani said, we gonna get you the money back for your tools. So they bought his tools back because he sold his tools, man. Like Ayash don't even know how inspiring that story was to me, because I'm saying to myself, I'm just in Jersey and I could drive. That's just a 2 hour drive. This man that sold all this stuff, man. So shout out to Ayash Kabawai. And that wasn't necessarily the subject, but seeing that in there, like brothers, y'all never know who, and this is for brothers and sisters, like y'all never know who's actually watching y'all. Like who watching y'all, who heard y'all speak, who heard y'all teach, who heard y'all make a post or a meme. So just conduct yourselves accordingly, man, because what you do or don't do can keep somebody in the truth or turn them off from the truth. So Ayash is like one of them brothers that when I was young in the game, I was just young man Tyree or young man Madad, whichever one you want to go by. I was just a young cat looking at everybody, observing, soaking it all in. And I seen these brothers up in here, and Ayash is a motivator. Ayash is like one of the reasons I am who I am today, man. So shout out to Ayash. He always gonna be that nigga to me. I'm sorry, always. So just for that alone, he'll never not be that nigga to me, and he's still here. So like that's a brother. Like what I be loving. Like I could tell a story about Ayash because we damn near we came in the same year, 2010. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who we don't celebrate birthdays. It ain't my birthday, but I don't who did he say happy birthday to? I don't know who he talking about. But he one of my day one. Like you know how they talk about them day ones? I seen Ayasha. I ain't even he ain't even my day one. I'm his day one. Cause I seen him get his name. So I'm his day one. Now he probably gonna say, nah, Cap, I'm your day one too. I see how he you know, I know how the brother operate, but that's an inspiring ass story. A lot of these stories be inspiring. So Welcome to another Car Chronicles, man. Y'all know we got a lot going on. First, I want to show this retarded looking. Excuse me. I probably can't say retard on the. Did I just say it again? All right, hold on, wait. I can't say mentally challenged. Let me try that. Captain the Brotherhood, you and Captain Katazai showed me when you came in. When I came to the first, yeah, not Natazai, another one. This big Gadite, this big giant ass Gadite. Natazai came in there looking like that Street Fighter character on that Gadite Street Fighter character. This big ass Gadite coming up, driving up. That first cookout was that the first? Yeah, the first cookout. I think I Natazar came them cookouts. Like y'all know we got the next cookout. Hey Natazar, don't get mad at me for the Gadite reference. That's a big nigga on Street Fighter. That's your ass. This big Gadite cat coming there. I forget what his slave name was. I forget. I damn near forget what everybody's slave name is. But um, when he came up, them cookouts we had, big up the gentleman Hyman and his wisdom because it was his idea to create the cookouts that we do. Y'all know the next one we got is in Detroit. So I'll be in Detroit. I think that is it starts August 1st. August 1st we'll be in Detroit. That's the next cookout we have. And not I remember not the Zah came through there. Abu Raham came through there. Captain, what's the brother in Baltimore? Damn, if I forget his name. Saparia came through. There's so many brothers that came through. Um, the woman said you're uncircumcised. Boy, this look like it's gonna be a funny ass chat today. They talk about people being uncircumcised. Like I'm not uncircumcised. I'm circumcised. So like, uh, my bad, y'all. And if you ain't circumcised, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Lord be with you. But I'm circumcised. Like it. But them cookouts was phenomenal. Them cookouts was off the chain. They off the chain to this day. And we was doing them in New York only. And then we started doing them. We was damn near doing them in every city. That didn't make sense. So then we switched it to regional. And them cookouts be amazing. Shit, the cookout we had in Atlanta, the cookout we had in Atlanta, which and the cookout for those that don't know, the cookout ain't for you be yeah. Thank you, Kanaya. I don't know why they would make the comment. I don't know. Um, And look, Hopkins the third still talking about it. Hopkins the third. I hope Hopkins the third. Hopkins the third. When you say you the third, that means you're a man. So I'm gonna have to call you extremely gay to want to know if I'm circumcised or not. Come on, come on, man! It's too early on a Sunday morning, man. It's too early on a Sunday morning for a grown man to be wondering if I'm circumcised or not. And now, if it's a sister, I mean, if it's a if it's a sister wanting to put in like an application and shit, and she asks that question, I can understand. But a man hopping in my chat, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Listen, if he say something else about it, I think I have the right to kick him out my chat. Y'all tell me because it's making me feel no Diddy did not just it's making me feel a little uncomfortable for a man to wake up in the morning. It's 9:01 Eastern Standard Time. Wait, then okay, now I'm definitely gonna boot her. So it says the woman or man or transgender says that's my boyfriend YouTube account on a TV. I'm a girl. Now, now, if I look I'm not gonna be what's the cat? I'm not gonna be Michael Ealy. You're not gonna be making good, and we're not gonna turn him into Jonathan Majors. She just said that's my boyfriend YouTube account on TV. I'm a girl. Let's go ahead and get rid of this nigga because I don't even believe that. Let's hide the use on this channel. See, that's what Michael Ealy was supposed to do. Michael Ealy was supposed to have respect for Jonathan Majors. Mm-mm-mm. KJ, right? No, it's no way he's allowing you to go in his account. That's a man. That's. I was gonna say something crazy, man. I be trying to refrain myself from the stuff because I'm somebody that I can't say certain things. I be wanting to make certain posts like on Instagram and Facebook, and sometimes I go make the post and they'll be like, "Man, Cap, you can't say that because if you say that shit, they gonna fucking say some shit or something." So I can't say what I be wanting to say. I don't understand. Thank you, Maria. I don't know why. a grown man in the morning would be asking if anyway. So so I'm gonna get up. So I just want to sum up the cookout. So even the cookout we had in Atlanta, because most people don't realize the cookouts are not for ISUBK. They're not for like. Of course, we all go to them, but what I mean is the cookouts is more for people that are not in the school to come and get a taste of this brotherhood, to come and see this sisterhood, to come and see. Because most people think that they can't come to our events. Most people think like if ISBK having an event, like it's some like when we say we're a cult leader, it's saying we're a cult leader of the Bible. We're the leader of the cult in the Bible, meaning the culture in the Bible. That's what we're the leader of. We're not a cult leader in the sense that if you're not in ISBK, you can't come around. Like even in Atlanta, you had Sakari came through, Sons of Thunder came through. You had the brother that was almost gonna fight the brother at the camp came through. Divine Prospect halfway came through. So you had people that came through the cookout to enjoy themselves. And Sons of Thunder came in the beginning, stayed to the night. Shikari was in and out. So the brothers came and had a drink with us in the whole nine. So it's a way so that the community can see exactly what we do. So now I want to show this video of this what I think is a mentally challenged looking person. So this is the first video I want to show y'all. Kind of gonna work a little backwards. So this is who they try to say was the killer, but he wasn't the killer. That guy right there. Let me put my car. So this is what he said. Let's watch it again. Hold on. Let me go to my Instagram. Let me come over here. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like this thing here with Donald Trump, like Donald Trump, they might well not even have no election. My name is Thomas Matthew Brooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy. So clearly that wasn't him. Shout out to Solomon McFadden. Y'all have no idea. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something too, man. Like your super chats, I'll tell y'all exactly where your super chats is going for the next month or so. So we have our cookout in Harlem. Our cookout in Harlem is September 1st. That's a Sunday. I do it that way because Monday is off. Monday, most people have off for Esau Labor Day weekend. So I'll be creating a GoFundMe soon so that y'all could donate to the cookout. So all of your super chat donations is going towards the cookout. So make sure you super chat or cash app, whichever way you do it. Let me put my cash app in there. Whichever one you do it, that's where it's going for um coming up. So you see that takes care of the picture because they was trying to say that the guy that I just showed you, they was trying to say that he was the killer, excuse me, or the attempted assassin, but he was not. Hey, this another gay nigga in here, Skagley. Y'all see Skagley? He's another gay nigga. Hold on, let me put this in here. Hold on. Let me put if you want to donate to the Cash App or if you want to super chat. So that's my Cash App. That's the super chat. Um, so Skagley is another homo because he always worried about my lips smacking. I've never cared about a nigga's mouth before, ever. But I find that some people do. Like Maria, where these niggas coming from? It's a lot of what I noticed. I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of man loving man niggas on earth. Like I find this out a lot. Like on Clubhouse, like when I go on Clubhouse, because like I still be on Clubhouse. I even be going into the 100 side rooms. I just don't go on stage because Clubhouse is like if I'm like in the if I'm in the office, not in the office. I'm sorry. If I'm in the like if I'm in my lab and I'm making oils and stuff like that. I'll listen. I'll be listening to music, but sometimes I like to listen to what people are talking about. It's almost like keeping your ear to the street. So I'll go into like clubhouse rooms just to see what they talking about. But like if I go in the rooms like them golden swords and black Jesuses and Ariels and all of like they're gay men, and you finding that this cat Skagley, he's a gay man. That other guy that was pretending to be a girl, that's a gay man. I don't understand it. Hey, sure bud. When you say cool star Rafan on your shirt, let me start the games early. If you could show me in the Bible, I'm gonna put my phone number in the chat. So to Sure Bud, I put my phone number in the chat. If you could call in and show me how, where is it at? If you could show me how this symbol is the star Rafan in the Bible, let's have a conversation. I put my phone number in the chat. All right, and that's for anybody. I did start interacting more with people by allowing my phone number to be public, and you could call a number coming to the chat. So that's my phone number. If you got a question on, if you could prove to me in the Bible that this is the star of Remphan, let's see. All right. So the first thing I showed was that because when they was trying to say that this guy was the shooter, and I had put out who they said the shooter was early in the game. So this is who they tried to say was the shooter. Shout out to my girl J2 Pricey. J2 Pricey on Instagram. Sure, bud, you got to call in. Don't be scared now. Don't put act. Okay, Act 7 and 43. Call in and prove it. That's all I'm asking. Let's break down if this is the star of Red Fan or if the star of Red Fan is something else. You ain't got to be scared. I ain't gonna fight you with. So I mean, it's a line. It's a phone number. Let me put the number in there again. Hold up. I want to talk. Hold on. So I want to shout out my girl J2 Pricey, right? J2 Pricey. That's a sister I think I met because I met this sister. I think when Kendrick Lamar and Drake was battling. Hold on. When Kendrick Lamar and Drake was still having a battle, I was saying how let me just text it. I just shouted you out. So I had said you out on my live stream. I had said that Drake had the right to say the N-word. And that's how we kind of linked up. She had shared the video and stuff like that. So we kind of go back and forth double team, but she said she said, "What the f is that?" Because that looked crazy. So here's who they said was the killer at first, or the attempted killer at first. Um, but that wasn't him. And so I had put out a video who it was. So now when we talk about it, the reports that's coming out now, so it's a bunch of reports. So for those that lived under a shell, Trump was there was an attempted assassination on Donald Trump, and so boy, we got a lot of weirdos. If you think I'm related to Trump, call in and ask. The phone number's up at the top. There's no such thing as a wait. Let me see. They scared it. Maria Stevens is on point today. Maria Stevens working her way on up on getting the uh Maria. Somebody called from an unknown number. Don't call from no unknown numbers though. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on.
Yo, I thought you were an answer. I got to prove how the star in your shirt is Red fans only,
Okay,
but you're
so he did
scared.
call. Okay, but you can't call. So I just played his voicemail. So he did call, but you can't call. Call back because I don't. I think I may have unknown numbers blocked. I'm not gonna call your number back. So just call with a regular number. Let me put it back up. So he did call. So he ain't scared. But call with a regular number because I think my Verizon blocks unknown numbers. So just call with a regular number. Don't be scared. Sure, bud. Don't be scared. Just call with a regular number. That's all you got to do, and we can have this conversation. All right. So I played your voicemail. I'll play it again. Let me see. Here you go. I'm gonna play his voicemail again. So he did call.
Yo, I thought you were an answer. I got to prove how the star in your shirt is Red fans only, but you're scared.
So just call in. Nobody. I'm not gonna say your number online. I promise you, as a man of the Lord, I'm not gonna call you back. Just call from your phone line, and we can have this conversation. So Trump is doing his speech, and as he's doing his speech, the reports are coming out that he didn't get hit by a bullet, that the bullet hit the teleprompter and the glass is what hit him in the ear. That's one report. Then they're saying somebody got shot behind him. There's other, conspiracy theorists also exist everywhere. So the conspiracy theorists say that it was stage XYZ, right? So in the Israelite school of UPK, right, we're taught we don't care. Who knows what the Israelite school of UPK um, would be on conspiracies or not conspiracies? Stage set up, all that's conspiracy. So Jason Bourne said, not stage set up. You know that's the same thing, right? Stage set up. Have you? So now, however it goes, what is anybody knows what our position is? Anybody? I'll give it to you. Our position is that the white man is the devil, so we don't care whether it's conspiracy or not. Conspiracy is not critical thinking. Here's what's better: the agenda. Replace conspiracy with the word agenda. Agenda is critical thinking. Sure, bud. I'll give you another number. Sure, bud. You gonna call or not? All I'm saying, hey, sure, bud. Listen, sure, bud. You may not. I don't know if you're white or not. I don't know if you're scared or not. But sure, bud. People call into this live all the time. So stop being scared. I see you still typing in the chat. Don't type in the chat. Just call in and let's have the conversation. You don't got to keep typing. Just don't call from an unknown number. Because somebody else called me from an unknown number. Let me see if it'll come through. Anybody, you can hang up on me when we answer. Um, this nigga said, "What's my location?" You know that's a white man. White man trying to dox me. Now he want to call with an unknown number, but he want to know my location. Ain't that a bitch? So now agenda is the perfect word. Like back to Jason. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see if this thing. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good to go. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I don't really got no criticism. Man. Well, I got one criticism, man. I got
Okay.
one criticism.
Criticism of me or criticism of the subject?
Criticism of you black Hebrew Israelite, right? Black Hebrew Israelite, right?
Okay, before you continue, and this doesn't change anything. What's your ethnicity?
I'm black.
Okay, so you black, but you called us black Hebrew Israelites. That's a little weird, but go ahead.
Yes, well, okay, so I said black Hebrew Israelite just because I actually was black Hebrew Israelite myself.
But you
Yahweh ben Yahweh.
okay? So let me ask you this, and again, this is just a conversation. I don't care if you ain't got to agree or not.
Not at the moment, but just in the past.
Right,
But go ahead.
but when you was an Israelite, did y'all use black Hebrew Israelite or did y'all just say Israelite or Hebrew
We
Israelite?
said Israelite. We said
Right,
Israelite
so,
or Hebrew Israelite
right. So why
because
would you say
I I
black
I,
now?
I find the need to have the offer distinction, bro, because it's so many different states. Like it's another one up there was Joseph Ben Yaakman. They was also Hebrew or something like that.
Right.
And
But wouldn't we all
so
just
I
be
just
Israelites? Like this the sect or doctrinal differences wouldn't change us being Israelites, right? Like even if you think about it, biblically speaking, you had the Sadducees and Pharisees. They would be two different sects. There's some things they agreed on, some things they disagreed on. And then you have Christ. So now that's three sects that I just named. But they never said black Hebrew Israelite. They would just say Israelite, right?
okay. I mean, you can make that argument. You can
Yeah,
make that argument.
yeah, I
Right?
appreciate it.
You're correct.
I appreciate
Apologies.
it.
Apologies. I mean, I just one thing too is, bro, is the fact that I came to the conclusion. And this is not. This, I'm going way off on a tangent here, dog. But I came to the conclusion
No,
that
no, you
just
good.
you had to.
Just so you know the reason why I had that beginning conversation, so you can just be comfortable. You can say whatever it is that you want. It can be good conversation. And before you go again, to Shore Bud in the chat, this is what I'm talking about. You see, what's your name, brother?
Oh,
P. You said the letter P. You said
yes, sir.
that's fine. Hey, to Shore Bud, you see how P called into the show? We having a conversation. It would have been the same way with you, but you too damn scary. But go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say, man. I have. I've been on a journey, man. I went to the Israelite thing when I was incarcerated, man. I went to that, and I went to the welfare school as well.
Right? Wow, that had to be a weird transition there to go from Yahweh been. You
Man,
went from one. Now I see why you listen. I damn near understand why you say black people Israelites. So you went from Yahweh been Yahweh, they killing niggas, and then you went to and then you went to Nuwabians, they molesting kids. So now I see. So okay,
yeah,
now
man.
listen, the compassion in me, I understand. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It's schools, man. It's always gonna be something. I found that it was always something flawed when it came down to human aspect of those religious, not just those schools of thoughts. But yeah, I want to stay on the topic, bro. This is what my topic is. This is my beef. This is my beef, bro. I have no beef with you guys except for one fact. Okay? You have the ability to be, have your opinion, you have the ability to. I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't agree with it, but you have the ability to be homophobic and not like gays. That's your opinion. Only thing I don't disagree with, bro, is the fact that we got literally Nazis marching in Knoxville. We got what's his name, Dr. Cornel West being chased up the stairs in Charlottesville by alt-right extremists. All
Break
these
break
alt-right
that one
extremists,
down.
bro.
Why was he chased? Can you break that down? I didn't know
That
that.
was at the that was at the that was at the that was at Charlottesville, man, when the white girl got killed, and the white boy had he hit her with the
Hey, hey
charger
P,
or
hey,
whatever.
hey P, hold on one. Don't hang up. I just want to see if this is that guy calling. Hold on one second. All right. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing? What's your name?
My name's Dwayne.
Okay, Dwayne. I'm gonna merge you in with the caller that called in before you. If you could just hold what you need to say till I finish with this one, all right? But I'm gonna merge you on with him, all right?
All right,
All right.
thanks.
I appreciate it. All right, P, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say with all this extremism going, bro. Because I mean, whenever I was in the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, we was about studying, but we was also about action. You know what I'm saying? It was right now, brothers.
Uh-huh.
And found that it don't matter. I mean, we try to look out for Israelites first, but when
Right.
it came down to it, if you was black, who was going for you.
Right.
And my thing is, brother, why we not seeing more Hebrew Israelites kind of acting these extremists, bro? Because I feel like it's about to get real, and I feel like black people's unprepared physically um, to counteract this violence, bro, that we're about to experience. And
Okay.
that's all, bro. I just want to get that.
No, 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 no. That's a good question, and I do think a lot of us are unprepared. A lot of us because so the goal is not like, let's say if Cornel West, I believe is the brother you mentioned, got chased.
Yeah,
The Bible
yeah.
would say vengeance is mine. So like, let's say we were there.
Uh,
Yeah,
I, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you, but he got chased. They was trying to beat him up,
mm. Was
and
any black people
he
there
take
when he was
people.
getting chased?
Yeah, man, it was black people there, but it was no organized black
But
people.
did they?
It
But
was
did
it was
did any
grassroots.
black did any
Nobody
black
was there.
did any black person try to help him during that time?
Oh yeah, man. They was getting hunky dory. They was fighting, bro.
Oh, okay. So when
But the
they wait,
thing
hold on.
is,
Let me just work it out a little bit. So when they was chasing him, it was black people there that was trying to defend Cornel West, right?
it looked like it was a mixed group, from my
Okay.
understanding. Yeah,
All right, no sweat. So it's
it
not
looked
that
like
he
it was a
wasn't
mixed
being
group.
defended, but I wouldn't call that what is coming because that's just at an event that something happened. But what's coming to America as far as the civil stuff, the Civil War, like, and we're seeing the beginnings of that because most people think the Civil War is going to start between blacks and whites. It is not. The Civil War that's going to start first is between whites and whites. That's what we're seeing now. What we're seeing now, that's what I was going to talk about today. What we're seeing now, when white people, the state that white people are in, they're not thinking about black people as much as we like to think they are in this regard. They're trying to assassinate Trump, or they're trying to storm the castle, as I say, with the White House. That's white against white because that's what America was founded on. America was founded. You understand? Like America was founded on. The 13 colonies fighting against the British. And now the residue was which some blacks decided to support the British, some blacks decided to support the Americans. We ended up losing no matter which one we supported. Because when America won, we still ended up in chains. And that's the biggest part that black people got to pay attention to. As they're having their civil war, the one thing you said that I agree with, we are not prepared. We as black people are not prepared for what happens regardless who wins. We don't think to ourselves, this is when we need to stop sitting. We need to get more discipline, need to get our moral authority together and be prepared for whatever the outcome is. You understand? Because the white man knows that if in their civil war, whichever side wins, they're still gonna let the side that lost be over every other race of people. Because their civil war is just their civil war. It has nothing to do with putting a white man under us. Whereas we think that their civil war, whoever wins, is gonna put us on the same level as them. That's the problem what I'm into. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't necessarily agree with you feeling. Just
Okay.
due to the fact that, just due to the fact that it might be a civil war, because white people, man, white people, they don't want that uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? They tell us, get on the back of the bus or do this or that, but they don't want to do nothing for themselves. So of course they're gonna fight first. If they are happy with something, they're gonna try to fight first. But what I'm
They're
saying
gonna
is,
fight. You
if I
saying
have
they're
to
gonna
fight
fight each
first,
other first?
yeah, they're gonna fight.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna fight each other first. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
always, 110%. But you got on that. But what I'm saying is, brother, the content of what they're fighting about, this whole Project 2025 thing and Agenda 47 and civil rights getting in the line, bro. I feel like we need to do more. I feel like we need to do more. You know what I'm saying? As a people, physically, like Cornell West was defended by Antifa. You know what I'm saying? Antifa, to this day, he's thanking Antifa for defending him.
But I'm gonna tell
Because
you, okay. So I'm gonna tell you the mistake that Cornel West made that we and ISUBK would not make. If we go into an event like that, we would have been prepared before we went. If Cornel West, and this is what I mean when you say our people are not prepared, Cornell wasn't prepared. He wouldn't need Antifa if he had brought the proper security with him when he went. That's where we're
I agree.
failing. The failing is
I
not
agree.
the failing is not needing help in a time of danger. The failing is not preparing for the danger when you win. I don't go no me myself personally. If I'm going to if excuse me, if I should be kids going to any event, we are on Shamar. Shamar security. We have armed security, unarmed security, but we are totally secure before we even go to the event. We don't be naive like Cornel West is naive. And the reason why and that's why I said you're right, because Cornel West is looked at somebody as intelligent. But as intelligent
Right.
as you
Yeah.
are, if you don't know anything about defense, then you're not intelligent. Because if Cornell was really intelligent, he would have said, I'm not going around these crackers. I am not going around these white men unprotected. I'm Cornel West. I'm famous, but these white people do not care about my fame. That's the
Right.
intelligence that we're supposed to have. We have to know what it is. That's why, like groups like the Black Panther Party in the early before they got corrupted, or even like the Nation of Islam before they was always corrupted with their belief, but their concept of defense has always been on point. And we don't think defense. We don't think we need a military structure. We don't think you can defend yourself when you can. We do all
Right.
listen, we do all kind of wild and crazy things. Us ISUBK are talking about now. The reason why no harm comes to us first is because the most high is with us. And second is because we make sure that we are defended. And that's what we're gonna need. And the part that I thought you was going to address with the whole Civil War thing with white people is when I said they're never going to let a black or a Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Chinese ever be over their own. So if the Republican side beat the Democrat side, they still going to make sure the white Democrats is over us. because they're just beefing with each other. Their beef ain't so high, ain't so hard. They gonna now let a nigga be on top of them. Whereas we will beef with each other so hard that we'll let a white man be on top of the one that lose. Like we don't understand civil war with us does not mean let another nation be over us. There's black men that I don't like, black women that I don't like, but I would never let a white man be over them, an Asian man be over them, an African. They'll always be better than them. That's just our civil war that we got to work out. You understand?
I understand that. I understand
I,
that.
and and
And
I
I
and
agree
I,
with you, man.
I
You see that.
appreciate it.
You see that all throughout the continent. You see that all throughout the
Hmm.
continent.
You know what I'm
You see
saying?
when
And
you
that's
fight
the
proxy
greatest
wars.
gift. Yep. And
Uh,
that's one
yeah.
of the greatest deceptions that the white man can create. The white man comes into countries and he divides them and damn near forces them to pick him. And once they pick him, they're against their own. You can see that. Now I'm gonna take it off of just black people. You can. That's how you got it. North Korea, South Korea. You see it in Africa. You see it in the Middle East. You see it everywhere where there's subtlety makes nations hate each other, and then they win, and that's how it goes. Now I got the other brother that's been holding, brother. I don't know if you had anything else you wanted to say, but I
No,
got the
that's all, brother. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you so much,
hey,
brother.
no sweat. Thank you to you too, brother. Take it easy.
You
All
too.
right, peace. All right. To the other brother that called in, you there? Appreciate you. Appreciate your patience.
Yeah, I want to ask you about the slave transit trade you're talking about. You guys always talking about.
The transatlantic slave,
I'm trying to.
the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you guys talking about all about the slave and where the slaves come and stuff like that and the tribes. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Before
figure out how
no,
you guys
no,
specifically know like this tribe because
okay, hold
the
on. Before
first, you know,
wait, before you go further, to shore bud. Now you see, I done had one conversation with one brother. I'm on the phone with another brother. What's your name, brother?
Dwayne.
I'm on the phone with Dwayne. You still too busy in the chat and wait instead of calling in. All right, but go ahead, brother.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Uh huh.
He's in the chat.
No, no, no. I want you to. I was talking to the cat in the chat that refuses to call in,
Oh,
and
okay, 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 okay. My bad, my bad,
yeah, I
my bad.
would. No, no, no. I was just
I
highlighting.
understand, bro. I understand.
Okay, so now what's your
Yeah,
question about the slave trade in the tribes?
yeah. I want to know about the. I'm really kind of skeptical about the tribe because the trade when the trade started, they went to Brazil first, right?
Yeah, they went to Brazil.
So, all you guys can separate like all the tribes and know which tribe was taken first and know the Judah and the Benjamin go. Because
Okay,
I'm
so
trying to figure because
okay,
before they
so
went
when
to
we
America, yeah,
so when we do the 12
go ahead.
when we do the 12 tribe chart, right? The 12 tribe chart is not saying. Hold on 1 second, brother. Hello.
Hey, this is Kevin. I just want to call and ask you a question.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna merge you in with the other call I have. So just stay on hold, and I'm gonna call. All right, I'm gonna just merge you in. All right, Dwayne. So when we talk about the 12 tribe chart, right? The 12 tribe chart does not mean that there's no blacks in Brazil or like there's no Taino Indians in Jamaica or there's no Ishikarites in Cuba. It's just saying where the dominant tribe of that region is. And so it's based on scriptures, it's based on prophecy, and it's based on history that we researched of those locations that they've said about themselves. So you're right when you say Brazil had a lot of slaves. Also, another thing, the tribes knew, like it wasn't like they were just capturing random people. They knew exactly who they was catching. So, like, if you want a further detailed breakdown of that, I would suggest maybe you get into our classes. Also, if you go on my channel, Cross the Line Radio, we actually do a 12 tribe chart that does a real intricate breakdown on how we came up with where each tribe is at. It's so
Yeah, because
good.
because I'm a Jamaican and I always trying to figure out like why we don't want the people always use the word brethren.
Brethren is
But
just the word for brother, right?
when we welcome in a brother like you, we say what's up, brethren? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And I'm
Because
always trying to figure that out as I keep growing up. Like, when we all want to read the Bible, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, that's the same word in the Bible. Like, why do we don't want to use that word?
right, right.
You know?
So yeah, so what I would say if you follow in my chat, I'm gonna find a video for the 12 tribe chart.
I'm gonna subscribe to your chat right now, man.
Okay, perfect. And what I'm gonna do is I'm about to get the video of the 12 tribe chart, and I want you to watch it, and then it does an intricate breakdown on all tribes, how we came up with the concept. It gives you a historical breakdown and everything. All right.
All right, I appreciate that.
Hey, no sweat, brother.
Thank you for the answer, man.
Hey, no sweat, brother. Take it easy.
All right, you said.
You too. All right. I think Kevin, is that Kevin on the line?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I just want to ask you a question. You always say, listen, we cannot trust the white man. Do you think that Donald Trump, this so-called assassination, this so-called white job, don't you think this thing was staged in
That's
a
what I,
way?
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like from a conspiracy, I wouldn't use the conspiracy word. I would just say the agenda is what we need to focus on. Because like you started off, we say the white man is the devil, which is true. So I would always say the agenda. So you got to say, okay, whether this is staged or intentional, what is the agenda behind it?
Well, I can tell you what I think the agenda is. I
Hey,
think
break, hey, bust it down.
Donald Trump wants to play the victim. This is what he does. This is his greatest asset is playing the victim. He's a showman. He's a reality TV star. He knows what um, gets the
Hey,
people. And I think he'll play the victim. This is one of the key things, and this is what he uses to play the victim.
and so that would get him elected, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say
Yeah.
now let's perfect. Now let's say if it wasn't staged by Trump, but if it was done by somebody else, would that also get him elected?
Well, they're saying the person who did it was a registered Republican.
No. Hear what I'm saying? I'm not asking
Mm-hmm.
about the person. I'm saying on one side, Trump could have done it to get himself elected, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
let's say, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hey, hold on one second, all right? I'm gonna merge you in, but just hold on one second, all right? All right, so Kevin, now we already took care of the side if Trump set it up. Now let's say if he didn't set it up, would that still get him elected?
Yes. I
That's
think it works
right.
for him either way.
Either way, thank you. And that's what I'm saying. The agenda is more important than the conspiracy, because the conspiracy. Now, your thoughts on the conspiracy, you kind of got a more clear understanding. It's about getting elected. But when most people think about a conspiracy, they'll brush off the agenda because they so focused on the conspiracy, not realizing Trump is doing this. This works in so many ways, whether conspiracy or not. This works in so many ways. This makes the MAGA people push Trump even more. This makes them want to go harder for Trump even more, defend him even more, talk about him even more. Black people are about to make Donald Trump the most niggerest nigger in America for the next couple of months. That's all I
Yes.
see. You know what I mean? I see 50 Cent endorsing them now. Every nigga is gonna act like it was them that got shot at and then they standing. So this worked well for Trump, whether it's a conspiracy or not. Doesn't matter. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna merge you in, all right?
All right.
All right. All right, so Kevin, you gotta hold on a second because I got two other callers on here, right? So
Okay.
I think JT, is that JT? Am I saying that right? All right, what's up, JT? What you got?
Hey man, we'll start off, man. First and foremost, giving all praise and honor to the Most High. Yahweh,
Right?
first and foremost. Can you hear me clearly? Because I
Yeah,
got
I
my
get.
headphones.
No, I hear you fine, brother. Come on with it.
Okay. Man, I owe you a big apology, Captain Tazaryach.
Oh, why is that?
I'm the dude who hit you on Instagram in your DM about a
Pause.
month ago.
Pause.
Oh, big pause.
You ain't hit me nothing. You messaged me. No,
Yeah, message you, my bad.
no, go
Yeah,
ahead.
my bad, man.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
brother. Go ahead.
yeah, but I owe you a big apology. I had seen some things that you were saying. This around the time when you had got with Tommy.
Okay.
And I came to you. First thing I seen,
Captain, you on some bullshit. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. A lot of niggas say that because they don't understand the agenda.
Man,
But go ahead.
yeah, but I definitely want to offer my apology. I hope you accept my apology, Captain. I was misunderstood about some of the things that was going on, and
Hmm.
like I said in the message, I got nothing but big respect for you. I'm talking Captain Pines on the regular,
Right.
and I came to you the wrong way, big bro, and I just want to apologize to you, man. Live in front of everybody, not no DM. I was misunderstood, and I apologize, and I shouldn't have said that to you. I should have came to you like that,
Hey,
but
you know what's beautiful? Well, you know what's beautiful about it, brother. I appreciate it, and I do want you to message because I want to see the messages. So if you could, when we get off the phone, just message me on Instagram so it could be at the top because I want to go back and look at it. And I think one of the things that put me in a position that I'm in is I was raised to not be emotional, and it's for moments like this because I can't expect everybody to always understand what I'm saying because when you have people coming from different walks of life, we may not understand and people respond differently. So, but just because you responded that way doesn't mean that I got to reject you or anything like that. Because then you'll have a moment like this where you could call in and apologize. And of course, I accept your apology, brother, because that's the biggest thing we're supposed to have. If a brother clashes with you, there's a brother on YouTube that was chatting saying he was disappointed with the way that I handled the situation with Whack 100, right? And I'm saying to him, I'm like, why should I be on an app yelling and arguing with another man because he got a personal gripe with me? That's just not how I function. So
right,
when you take a moment like you, for example, you come up like you said I was on some whole shit. I don't go crazy about it or nothing like that. I damn near laugh the shit off because I'm almost immune to it. And then it gets to turn the brother around to where he can now call in the show. And it was beautiful that you said you didn't want to say it in a private message. You wanted to say it publicly. And this is a great lesson for people to learn. The way you conduct yourself is the way you'll always be. Like in the Apocrypha, I'm gonna see if I can find the scripture. I was just actually reading this morning in the Apocrypha. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think it's in Ecclesiasticus, the 19th chapter I was reading. But it's so important to be able to conduct yourself in a manner that allows for growth. So I definitely appreciate the call, brother. I appreciate it greatly.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Captain, I appreciate what y'all do, man. ISUPK, y'all changed my life,
Hmm.
over YouTube. You know what I mean? Just watching YouTube videos. I started off watching General Machado out of Washington, D.C.
Hmm.
Yeah, he drew me in. I started off, the first thing I started watching was IUIC, of course, because that's, the most videos. But
Right.
then I found the ISUPK, and that's the document I stand on.
Come.
And started going to the school. So, I let my plane there, man. I
No sweat. I
appreciate
want
you
to read
accepting my
these.
apology, brother.
No sweat. And I just want to read this to you. This is Ecclesia. I was reading this morning. Like so if anybody want to know my what I do before I go to bed and when I wake up, what I've been doing lately anyway is I read wisdom scriptures. So I read a wisdom chapter before I go to bed. I read a wisdom chapter when I wake up. Before I do anything, before I hop on social media, before when I go to bed, when I go to sleep, I don't go to sleep to social media. I go to sleep to wisdom chapters. So whether it's in the Apocrypha, Proverbs, or Ecclesiastes. So this morning I read this. I'm gonna read this right. This is Ecclesiastes 19. I'm gonna read three verses. Um, this Ecclesiastes 19 and 13. It says, "Admonish a friend, it may be he have not done it, and if he have not done it, that he do it no more." Verse 14. "Admonish thy friend, it may be that he have not said it, and if he have, that he speak it not again. Admonish a friend, for many times it is slander, and believe not every tale." And one more verse. It says, uh, verse 24, it says, "He that hath small understanding and feareth God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High." And the reason why I read those verses because, and this is something you could take going forward, you don't want to admonish a friend until you first understand. And then once you understand, you might gain that brother because it may be that he have not done it. Then there's some times where you might admonish a friend, so that he do it no more. So just use wisdom, listen going forward. But I definitely appreciate the call. I got another call I need to get to, brother, if you don't mind.
All right. Appreciate you,
Hey,
Kevin.
no
How
sweat.
about you? Y'all have up.
Yabashim Shabakata. All right. 267. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, Shalom, man?
Hey, Shalom. How you been, man?
I'm blessed, man. How about you?
I'm blessed as well, brother. What you got today?
Well, listen, man. I keep hearing you, like, you know what I mean? You really want to Trump, right? And
Right.
I give you a lot of stuff, right? I don't trust none of these characters.
Right.
But nothing Trump has said or did ever, right? Can amount to the wickedness of that Biden crime bill. We
Facts.
can't forget that, like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Um, that's my point. Like, if I had to choose, right, and I don't believe in choosing less than two evils, right? Because it's both evil,
Right.
right? But I would have to rock with Trump because some of the shit that he got going on aligns with my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? He anti-abortion. He got a lot of stuff on his agenda, you know, that's that align with. But that cracker Biden, man, he wicked, man.
But I'm gonna tell
He's
you, right?
wicked.
So
He
this
destroyed the black community.
right. I agree, right? But I'm gonna tell you something,
Okay.
right? You said you don't like choosing the
Yes, sir.
lesser of two evils, but then you just
Because it's
chose.
both evil.
Wait, but then you just chose though. You said I don't like choosing the lesser of two evils, right? You know what I mean? Because they both wicked. But if I had to make a choice, I'm gonna choose Trump. That's what you just said.
Yes, exactly.
So
I
now,
contradicted myself, but
yeah,
it's all right.
I appreciate. Listen, I appreciate it, right? So here's who I chose. I chose Christ.
Okay.
I chose the Most High.
Okay.
So
That's true.
I'm gonna give you a scripture, right? In Jeremiah the 29th chapter, right? It talks about us in our condition. I'm gonna read a couple verses. So this is Jeremiah 29, and I'm gonna start at verse 4, and then I'm gonna go to verse. I'm gonna read verse 7. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem unto Babylon." It says, "Build ye houses and dwell in them, plant gardens and eat the fruit of them." Verse 7. It says, "And seek the peace of the city whither I have caused you to be carried away captives, and pray unto the Lord for it, for in the peace thereof you shall have peace. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, let not your prophets and your diviners that be in the midst of you deceive you, neither hearken to your dreams which ye have caused to dream." So at the surface level, and you got some background noise. Can you just mute while I'm talking and then
I'm sorry.
unmute?
Yeah,
Yeah, then you unmute when you talk. I appreciate it. So although it seems at the surface level Trump is better than Biden, you got to remember Trump is the one that was wanted the Central Park Five put away for what they did, even though they was innocent.
Right.
Trump is about to reenact the stop and frisk, which specifically targeted blacks and Hispanics. Trump is galvanizing America by saying that the immigrants or migrants is taking black jobs, which don't even make sense. So if you want to measure evils, I wouldn't say that Biden's evil is worse than Trump's evil. I would say that they're the same, even though they're different. So Trump is against abortion, but he hate niggas. Trump could be against homosexual, but he hate niggas. Trump could be against all of the things that we are also against, but at the end of the day, Republicans and Democrats hate us. The only difference is the cunningness of getting our acceptance. Democrats use sympathy to get our acceptance. Republicans use being against Democrats to get our acceptance. But both of them work in conjunction against us. So it ain't no, hey, there is nothing that we're going to gain under Trump. There's nothing that we're going to gain under Biden. But if we're under the Most High, we gain everything. So I casted my vote before I was born. I was born an Israelite. So we already had a king. We already had a government. We just have to accept that. And we just let them play out. So I wouldn't pick neither one. Don't vote, brother. Please don't vote. Because it ain't going to matter. So that's what I would say to that, brother.
I totally, so I get you. I totally agree with that. The thing is, like, I got my folks. I turn my folks on quick. I actually can.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah.
So when they listen to you, and these guys, they still in the world, they both, they listen to you and like, oh man, we got to choose Biden over Trump.
like, no, man, don't get involved in it at all. That's not our business.
Right?
That's not our business. See what I'm saying? But I just hear how, older black folks, they they think like Biden is like the second coming.
They
It's
do.
crazy. Like
They
people
do.
speaking for that.
They
Speaking for
do.
that boy. And I'm like, it wasn't that long ago. Like he the reason that we need prison reform. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it really
definitely.
wasn't that long ago.
Definitely. Now, as much as Biden is the reason we need prison reform, Trump is going to make sure blacks and Hispanics go back to prison with that stop and frisk. That's what I'm saying. So they
You like
keeping the
that?
same. Yeah. So they keeping the same agenda. Stop and frisk was man, especially if you're in the New York area, man. There's so many. Listen, they pulled over the police commissioner who was black over stop and frisk. So
Yeah.
it ain't no break that we gonna get from this white man
Ain't
over
no
on that
technical
white
break.
man.
You right
It's,
about
you
that.
know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate the call, man. I need to wrap this car
All
chronicles
right, all
up,
right.
man.
Yep.
But I appreciate it, brother. All
All
right.
right, all right. You see, man.
Hey, you too, brother.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right, Kevin, if you could finish it up real brief.
Let me just add let me add on to what you're saying about Trump too. Let's not also not forget that he wants to get rid of overtime for full-time employees.
Mm,
He wants to get rid of school lunches, free
mm.
school lunches for kids. Was told the Central Park Five were innocent, and they asked him to apologize for that. He said he's not going to apologize. He said New York made a big mistake by giving them money, and he said all the evidence was there, and he still feels that they're guilty. So I
That's
want everybody to remember
that's
that.
Trump. I'm gonna make a clip out of this
And I,
last part. I'm gonna make a clip out of the last part because that's
and
important.
I,
Because that's what he said.
that's very important.
Like we be thinking that
Yeah.
Trump is black because we can relate to criminal activity.
Right.
If anybody thinks about why black people like Trump, it's all gonna be because of criminal activity. It's not gonna be over nothing righteous.
And let me tell you something. Those blackity
Hey, to
black
Amanda, hold on
people.
one second. Amanda Moulton, can you send me the article where Trump apologized for that? Because Amanda Moulton. No, no, wait. I'm
You
dead
ain't gonna
serious.
find it.
To Amanda, I'm about to put my number in the chat. You ain't got to call because I'm about to go. But Amanda Moulton, I'm gonna put my number in the chat. Can you please text me the article where Trump apologized for that, please? To Amanda Moulton. All right. But Kevin, I appreciate the
And
call, man. I'm about to rock. You gotta give you
let me
30 more.
just say one.
I give you 30 seconds, brother.
I want to give them. I want to give black people something to. First of all, I want to say all those blackity black people should be pissed at Trump after he got shot up. He's talking about where's my shoes, and he puts up the black power fist. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Insulting the black people,
yeah.
insulting. And the last thing I want to say, if black people need to check out Project 2025. Read about it, study about it, and after you study about it, you tell me who's more evil.
I appreciate it,
That's
Kevin.
all I have.
Appreciate it. All right, caller, you better be brief.
Oh, select y'all the one.
What's
I
going
I,
on,
I
Hebrew?
need Shalom y'all Bashin, y'all shut
Yeah, I
up.
was some shut.
I needed a breakdown on 3 verses, sir. Select you.
Damn, okay. Can we do it off air?
Come.
All
That's
right,
the
no
one.
sweat. All right, no sweat. Hey, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Until next time, shalom, Israel.